Hey all, this is Xenoxis, back with more Final Fantasy VIII, like original, like OG PC version, but basically the Steam version, so that which is based on the old OG version, and I went and prevented the original graphics or whatever, right? Because the graphics are still slightly like better in this, but the thing that I mean with the original graphics is that it's not as smooth and stuff like that. But anyway, we're continuing where we left off. I already recorded a part today, but I haven't uploaded that part yet. So this is going to be part 10, because last one we did was part 9 and stuff like that, because you can see it's less pixely, if that makes sense, you know, so the text looks better, you know, and stuff like that, you know, but it's not like a remaster or anything, right, which is still interesting, of course, obviously. And then there's of course the cards. We have the original look to them, right? It's not like the remasters when they like remove stuff, you know, like the cards do have their original look to them, you know, which is nice and everything, you know. So yes. So we've done a few things, of course, obviously. The question is, do we continue the grind here? Which I think the answer to that is simply yes. We will probably continue grinding here. We did get a few tents. Yeah, we have a few tents. Do we need more high potions? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, we're pretty close to the HP bonus, which will be important, of course, for Cell. Still, of course, last time we managed to get his ultimate weapon and stuff, which is nice. We also have Squall at max level, and then of course, you know, it is a bit sad, of course, that Selfie won't be getting that high strength, you know, because she will probably, by the point Cell gets to max level, she will probably be pretty, you know. But what this does is basically it makes the graphics a bit sharper and stuff like that. It's not like it's actual HD, right? Because you still have like the black bars around the screen. It's still used like 4:3 picture and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Now the thing is, this screen, the screen I have my access screen. It is meant to be 144 Hz, but I've never gotten that to work properly, and I think it was because the 144 Hz, because I think that the cable I had for it, the cable I got with the skin is not compatible with it, or I plugged it wrong somehow, or I don't have the correct end or whatever, right? And I don't know why the 144 Hz, but because the picture often gets completely messed up if I turn it around 144 Hz. And pretty much, oh, but if the screen is that way, then you need like to get a new like thing or whatever. Like, oh, the first encounter, is good. I mean, getting it the first encounter is really good. But yeah. Now I will probably get the remaster at some point or for PC as well, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. But I feel like this is how you do this could look like on the PC and stuff like that. It's more like what they mean with the original graphics, then it's more closer to the PlayStation. But when you select it like this is how it could look back on the PC back in the day and stuff like that, because the PC version of course had higher requirements than the actual PlayStation version. Because I think it required like a 400 MHz or something like that. It was going up with the metal and stuff like that, you know. And stuff. So yeah. Now, do I still think they can drop a Star Fragment? I'm still hoping for that, of course, but it's not going to be 100% guaranteed, of course, obviously. Oh yes, I thought about, you know, trying to like just put in like Irvine already, but then he would be getting as much HP. So, you know, I want at least one character to get a pretty good HP thing, like a pretty good HP pool and stuff like that. The question is, do we max out Selfie and stuff that once Cell is maxed out? Come on, oh yeah, that's good. Cell survived that. I'm really, really happy with that. Actually, that Cell survived. I hope I have the microphone far enough away. So I'm moving it a little bit further away now there. So I keep getting the fucking 10 dragon skin though. Yeah, 123 there with the string bonus. Now we're very close. Yeah, 92. Antidote. I think there's gonna be somewhere else we're gonna be able to grind the XP things. I kinda wish that this music could continue on to the next video or whatever as well. Would be nice. Now, of course, all the fights that are going to be problematic, yeah, I definitely think that there are going to be fights that are going to be really, really bad. For some reason, I think that this actually looks better than the remaster, because in the remaster they did change certain things, you know, like that. Now, I don't like the way the weapons look, because the weapons looks like they try to smooth the texture out and stuff like that, right, in the original version, you know, and stuff like that. And I know what the area was here. I know it was between the two rocks and stuff that, you know, further down. But I mean, that sword is always kind of like blurry like that, you know, it's not supposed to be super detailed or whatever, right? Because yeah, how does it look in the actual book thing? Yeah, you can see there. You can see how that black edge there stands out a lot. It doesn't do that normally, you know, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, 130, okay. It's here, right? Yeah. Oh, it's here. Yeah, between these two, yeah. This is the spot. And it's hard to not like tilt it in a certain direction there, so it should be here basically. That's where it should either be the 3 guards or the... Ah, okay. So does that mean that every time you reset or you restart the game that it changes where the enemies are? It does actually. Now why would I like Star Fragment? Because then we could at least get the punishment as long as it didn't require a bunch of steel pipes, because we did use up a bunch of steel pipes, because steel pipes are very important for a lot of range weapons needs steel pipes, which of course makes sense, you know. It might be slightly further down like this more, maybe. Okay. Maybe we just need to reset the screen. Yeah, maybe we should just reset the screen, take one encounter. If it's not the encounter, then you just move to the next screen. I wonder if it matters where you get the encounter though. Or if it's used to run as far as you can instead of like trying to run in a circle somewhere. It seems to... I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work, or if we're just getting lucky and stuff that, you know. Or if it's just like the screen transition produces a higher chance for it to be this encounter. I mean, the main problem is of course that unlike that other encounter right with Grendels, we could force it, or we could make it so that the fight was only against Grendels. That's why farming for the Fury Fragment or getting the Fury Fragment works. You know, I did not expect the Fury Fragment. I knew that it was something, one of the Dragon-esque enemies, but I forgot that Grendel could actually drop it. But I'm pretty certain that the Fury Fragment was supposed to be like a rare drop. You know, and I know, yes, the Star Fragment is supposed to be like really rare, that it's something like, I think it's like 1% or something like that, or 2, maybe up to 5% maybe, or 6. So, you know, it's like... Okay. Brothers, HP bonus. So brothers, you gave us HP bonus, good. Now we take Strength Junction. So that means that Cell now. Oh no, not Cell. I have it on him. No. I have it on her. That's a bit of an issue. Brothers. Favorite brothers. So I only have 89 strength with that, but I have the HP bonus now. Because that is really bad if you can only have that. Right, and the main problem is if I don't have Diablos. Yeah, okay, so magic. Okay, here's the only one with strength aside from Ifrit here. It has strength. And he has strength. There's no strength on Questa Quath and no strength on Shiva either. Which is a bit of an issue. I mean, how much do I lose if I remove Diablos? I'm only 146, that's pretty bad though. 146 is not gonna cut it. I used to move Shiva then maybe. The main problem is if we will have low health here and stuff that because of this. Automatic rush, bonus strength bonus. I can still benefit from a bunch of stuff here though. Strength 20, strength 40, 80. Because it's lucky that he gained HP here, like the HP thing. Stuff that, you know. I mean, we could get Vitality 60 on a few, but doesn't have it. On her it would make sense because she has Vitality 40. Is that, you know. Ifrit having Vitality would also kind of make sense. Brothers would make sense to have Vitality on as well. Diablos, I'm not 100% certain. Well, they already gave him Vitality 60k. when we're learning strength junction. I mean, I don't think he will gain any strength increasing things. Yeah, it's bonus and strength bonus. It's very important to get that, you know, because all the bonuses are very, very important instead. And I don't know if there is an item that technically teaches you those bonuses. I mean, it would be nice. So, yeah. What I'm gonna try and do every time, by the way, is... The music doesn't sound speed up this time, actually. I don't know why it sounded like super speedy like last time, you know. I wonder if it matters on the screen where we got to encounter. Yeah, probably does. Because otherwise Star Fragment will show up here. So that's it. Of course, once we learn everything, for example, once he learns all the big FHPs here, we'll start removing stuff. For example, there's absolutely no reason to have him cut off if you haven't cut it on. Unless, of course, you just want to have less encounters, you know, to care about the other stuff. The main problem is, of course, it's not drawing, for example, Siren. Siren, of course, had a very, very useful thing. Siren has treatment. And treatment is insane because treatment cures, I think it's pretty much every single status in the game. Or it's a lot of the statuses, basically, and I think it heals you also, maybe. Hold on. I'm not certain actually. Let's go in on... Where is it? Is it information? It is, it's a command ability, yeah, treatment. Enables use of treatment in battle. Treatment cures poison, petrified, darkness, silence, zombie, sleep, berserk, slow, stop, curse, petrifying, confused, and mentality 0. That's like insane. I know that there is also like a ribbon item or whatever. We have the... We don't have it here. We have absorb here. Actually, use the damage to target under zombie. Revive is absolutely insane though. But it's not here. That ability is not here. Does it count as a character ability then? Where is it? It's not here. Med data increases, yeah. Yeah. Recover item stuff. Let's move fine. Ability times 4. Why is it not here then? Why doesn't it show up on this list here? Maybe it's because it's meant to be like a hidden ability or whatever. Because it's called the Bower. That's what this is called. I'm just gonna do it this way so I actually touch the top and stuff that maybe, but that helps. I mean, Phoenix Dance is very, very nice. We're learning strength 50. And once we learn all the gear for HP there, we'll just begin removing stuff we don't need, and we shouldn't need encounters half, you know, because we have nothing. Let's do this again. I think it was here we did it. Okay. Maybe we just got lucky before. You know, that could be the case. And like so much harder with this, you know, stuff that, you know, not killed like, like with the original graphics or whatever, right? Yeah, you know. Because I'm super certain that the original graphics is meant to be like the PlayStation-esque graphics more, you know, it's more pixelated, and this is just more like it's smoother or like, you know. Yeah, there's the triple encounter. Maybe it's actually worth mad rushing that encounter, you know. Because now both of them have like less health and stuff that like, I mean, Cell didn't have any XP plus. Come on, man. I really want to get encounter. And yeah, though I think we'll do another 3 hours plus. I don't know. I think we almost made actually 4 hours, but that's just because I spoke once fixed afterwards. Or maybe it did run at a quicker speed that video, you know. Whatever. Did we rank up? Yeah, 23 to 24, nice. That is very, very nice. So you can see we can rank up, you know. Okay. And the HP bonus and the strength bonus. Now I forgot exactly what enemies it is that you devour. It's getting a bit annoying, to be honest. We might actually exit on the map and try to get that other encounter and stuff. That the main problem with that encounter was caused the fact that one... I forgot what the problem with that one was, why we stopped doing that one. I mean, I don't know technically if 2 Anaconduars are actually a better chance to see the thing, you know. almost look like it. Maybe we need to exit on the other screen because that can also be the thing sometimes that affects it. Let's go into the other skin. Now, if I would ever do a hack or a Final Fantasy for whatever reason, right, and I would do one way it, I would definitely allow you to get past this by that at some point. Maybe there will be some kind of item required or something like that, you know. Right? And then the spider lets you pass, and you face the leader of the spiders. You know, you fight like a special version of the boss. Whatever, like a super hard version. Something like that, you know. Because there are, of course, in games where the Omega weapon design is actually very similar to the spider in one of the Final Fantasies. I forgot which one it was, where the Omega weapon looks more like the spider the boss does, you know. And of course, if we don't get, for example, the punishment or the other thing, then the next thing we are going to be able to get is cutting trigger. Because the only thing we're missing is stuff from the snow zone, like from Arabia or Trabasha or whatever we call it, right? You know, Trabasha. Trabajo. Maybe it's all working on me. Please, Anaconduars. I mean, I know that there are things that you can use for certain games, so you can see like what encounters you can get on like a screen or whatever, I think it is. Because there is something that basically lets you like see the code or whatever, right, you know. But like, okay, what encounters are on this screen, you know, or whatever, right, you know. And then maybe you could even see like an overlay on like the ground, and you can see like, oh, if you do an encounter, see these are the encounters you can get here and stuff like that, right? You can maybe see the percentage chances, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And of course, if you happen to know somewhere where there is basically like 100% like encounter chance with specifically double Anaconduars or either a single Anaconduar and stuff like that, you know, right, you know. Because I'm guessing there could be a certain part of the forest somewhere where it could be, you know, stuff like that, you know, maybe. Yeah, because now it seems like the changing in the screen hasn't been beneficial at all, that this just keeps moving away from the encounter then. Something. Yeah? I think it fixes if we actually get into combat, please! Nice sound oats. Nice sound oats, nice sound oats, nice sound oats. the question is though, if we get max level with Cell, how far away will Selfie be? Stuff that, you know. Which is why I would like to sooner rather than later, like, switch Selfie out for someone else, you know, stuff that, you know. So Selfie can benefit at least something from, you know. One high potion there. Cell don't need high potions. Cell doesn't need one. Just a regular potion is fine. Stuff is fine. Let's just do enough counters on the skin that maybe the gears are supposed to be like, oh, the next encounter is gonna be this, you know, stuff like that, you know. I mean, I forgot if there is step manipulation in this or not. If you could actually step manipulate into it, if it could used to be like, you know, okay, now that you did this, now you basically hold in triangle, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now you can encounter, and then now the next encounter is guaranteed to be this. It would have been great, you know. But keep in mind, right, how often it felt that we got the encounter when we only had Safer alive. How more often it felt that we got the Anaconduars and stuff like that, right? How much easier it was, you know. Maybe it's just that doing that all that mission you have a higher chance and stuff like that to get it, you know, and stuff like that. That's just it, you know. Because I know it was like this one time, other time before and stuff like that, right, where this can happen, where it just took forever. But then it's also because like us going between the screens doesn't seem to help, that just makes it worse. I really wouldn't want a screen transition here because it seems like it's nowhere to be found. I mean, technically we could switch to Irvine now at this point, now that we have the 8 pins in bonus. On Star Fragments. Yeah, HP plus 10%, yo, 20%. And it's probably going to be 30%. I wonder if we will even get the 40%. Because not all GFs can get it, also we see. So the able system was done. Not the two there. mean, I would love to get an Anaconduar back to back if that would be possible, but you know. I forgot what it is that you need for Strange Vision. I think it's actually Star Fragments you need for Strange Vision. I think Strange Vision is actually used. I think Strange Vision is basically used. What do you call it? Strange Vision, I think, is adamantine. Ooh. Okay, that's really good. If that happens, continues happening, if we get a cut this specific spot. They're fast also. They're very fast. If that means that they're extra high level. It might just be that we haven't gotten like one yet, or it might be that they need to be 20 to 29 or 20 to 27 or whatever to get the Star Fragment, which again would be absolutely bullshit because the Star Fragment is not be a high level thing. Damage. It seems like this guy is taking less damage actually. I'm gonna say that. One of these days, man, the Star Fragment is gonna be mine. Then we'll see if strength will appear or not after that. Maybe it's here specifically. Yeah, because if we could have like a double Anaconduar geese or double Anaconduar geese, and we could get it into a loop, then like that would be insane. Here maybe. I forgot if it was exactly there or if it was further down. Yo. And I don't know if it's because I tried to do similar movement to last time. If that's why it works, or you know. I mean, if this is the case, right, this is even better than on the other skin, right? Then we can meet those guards, like you often go to 20 guards, 300 guards, 3 times, and then one Anaconda fight. But if we can make it so that every other fight is the Anaconda, then that would be insane. And I don't know if we'll stay in this spot now, or if we still go down a little bit and get encountered and get the Gizzard, go a little bit up, get this encounter. If we need to like switch places, like going up and down like that, or if we can just be in this spot again and get a Gizzard and then get I mean, I wonder if it has to do with our movements and stuff like that, right? Or we just need to be in this specific place here. Because Squall can just hard carry, of course, obviously. Here's the strength function. Ooh, elemental attack. Yeah, which is worthless. Before cover and defender, we're gonna get spirit as well. I decided to be here. Let's continue on being here. Let's just see if we get the keys to fight here again. Oh no. That might break the chain then. It's really bad if this just broke the chain now. Because that seemed to be a loop, doesn't it? Like, because otherwise the fucking luck you would need to have, like, to fucking get that encounter, like, back. Like, one geese and one Anaconduar, we both had it like 3 times, right? Something like that. Like, geese and Anaconduar, geese and Anaconduar, geese and Anaconduar, like, that's way too, you know. It might have been that we didn't do the same movement here. That could be the case. But we'll see, maybe the next encounter will still be the Anaconduar. No. Okay, geese, okay, good. Maybe it won't be that bad then. But maybe it has to do with moving up or down. Maybe it has to do with move a certain amount up or down and then like get an encounter, you know. Maybe that's what triggers it actually. You know, you get the geese on and then you know immediately when you get the geese on you move up. Something like that. I'm gonna try and remain in position here and see if you can get the Anaconda fight. Or if it's that it has to do with how much you move up. Yeah, see. Interesting. I think it has to do with either moving up or down. So maybe it's a certain order and then like, but you need to do it specifically after geese hard. So I don't know what happens if we move up now, for example, or if we move down. Yeah, let's move down here. Because we were kinda here, and then we move up a little bit more. You see? Oops, I did use the regular attack there, I did not do the more 1000 watt. Is this the actual high level ones? Or maybe that was just a crit? Because the Berserk had a bunch of damage as well, I thought how much Berserk adds in this. Gravity squeeze. You are beat. I mean, the fact that you have both cover and defend on brothers is very, very good. Which makes sense, that because of their synergies and all stuff like that. I mean, a Gear only run could also be interesting, but the main problem is, of course, that there is one boss where you need to break it. I mean, technically you could say that, oh, summoning... or wait. Or does he? Right, he does have single target spells, but he likes to cast like Meteor, if I remember correctly, but he also has single target spells if I remember correctly, but if you cast Carbuncle and you cast Reflect, right, it's not guaranteed, right, that it lands on him, on Adele, rather than landing on Renoa. And I know you can heal Renoa and stuff like that, that's gonna be an issue. I mean, because I'm pretty certain that the recover command, for example, the recover command, here you can see automatic. Junction effect, yes. Because the people are like, oh, I cannot understand how things work, and then you had the whole magic thing, you had all of these sections in the original game and stuff that, so you're like, oh, I didn't understand. Where is it again? It's here, yeah. So we'll recover. Can't remember. Yes, I probably cannot target her with it, and stuff like that, so yeah. She has over 3,000 now. Skew the pulse, obviously. Okay, so we go slightly up, we go here. We go here, we get another encounter, and then we go down. Maybe we can keep the loop going. I didn't even check what we got from the thing, by the way. Oh, we did get Dragon Skin or something. And then we go down here. Specifically. And I thought we had it there, man. But that would have been so fun if that would have continued on working and stuff like that, Maybe that's to do with a very specific movement and stuff like that. Maybe we just get lucky sometimes, maybe sometimes we just get better loops. Or maybe it's that you have to know with what direction it's moving, but I'm pretty certain that when we go to God, we move down specifically. Maybe we move down enough, or maybe it's less that you move down. See, we can keep getting this now. One guard into two guards, so that. So maybe it's like understanding, maybe there's an order to the enemies, and then moving up or down, changing as the order, whatever, right, Junction, and then we will probably go for the Phoenix and then cover first. Maybe we go further down actually. Let's see. It's weird, right? Why don't they have the tier 3 spells yet? Or is it just the fact that I have lower level characters that what it's about, you know? Because imagine this, right, if none of the enemies you got them have been like the high level versions, you know, that's right. And now it's all guards. Crit though. Okay, very good. Oops. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna try rotate and go to the place outside. Actually. I'm just seeing if I can get another one on the way out. I mean, I'm still hoping for potions and Phoenix Downs, you know, which would be nice. Very nice. No. The spirit and pay one how they get to stay. Let's get some more tents. 42 tents is fine. Some ammo high potions. Why not? Max out the potions. Actually, the main problem though is if we try to do that, and we're not guaranteed that we're gonna even get an Anaconduar encounter. That's the main problem, right? And if we level up too much on the characters, then Brothers, Squall. Instinct bonus, safety bonus, and a mad rush. Oh, that's 699 health though. Shiva, Call Doom, Vitality 40, Split 40. Let's see how this goes here. That could either end up being really bad or really good. And we stop that in 20. Good, so it's Saint Fort is Saint 16 in total. First, I have to make certain that on Urban we never select Hyper Shot and stuff like that, you know. Come on, get 2 Anaconduars, double Anaconduars, come on. Yeah, that's a lower level 199 from 1. That seems more like accurate actually. So I get an encounter here maybe. I mean, we're not gonna stop once we have 1 Star Fragment, by the way. I want to get several if possible. Giza drops many screws. maybe use my tools slightly down now. We can get encounter. Yeah, maybe. Yo, maybe we can get the loop again and then we'll go up a little bit, okay. Please. The main problem is that they have low health, of course, obviously. Yeah, they get one-shotted, so they are all low versions. Please. Okay, good. Yeah, so they definitely are low version now. Right there. Right there. Star Fragment. That's how we do it, boys. Star Fragment, let's go. Yeah, there's nowhere. Okay, so level 15 and level 13, and then when you're level 100, that's the worst. So heal up with that, and heal urban with this. Good, that's most of them, yeah. Yeah, which is some magic plus 20%. The highest summon magic is via energy crystal, I think. I think it's energy crystal, which is 40%, I think. Summon magic 30, I don't think there's 40 for something. Although I kind of wish that there was something that could use auto boost the thing or whatever, right? You know. But we 100% wanna stay first. I mean, the question is, right, if it's Star Fragment that we also need for her ultimate weapon, then, you know. Okay, so one Star Fragment is not enough. The fact that it doesn't even show up is also a bit... So it's either that the steel pipes we have now is not enough anymore, because I'm pretty certain we did not use up a turtle shell. That's a bit bad. We still have it equipped. Yeah. You know what, we're gonna get one more Star Fragment, and then it's gonna have to be that we're gonna have to get steel pipes. And yeah, the main problem is that we need to then defeat our Modo, or whatever you call it, the basketball guy. We need to defeat the Wendigo. Yes. And as you know, the Wendigo does a lot of damage. But that also means that this is 100% going to work. This is 100% gonna work with the Lionheart thing. But yeah, so we need to make sure that we don't gain too many levels here. Let's do over here first. So we make sure that we can go down. My bad. So yeah, I think it's the steel pipes for whatever reason. Turbine used gun. Maybe we do it until we get... I'm gonna do more encounters here though. Because I think we need to make sure we get the gizzard before we start moving further down. There's gizzard. Because that will mean that it always works like this on this game basically. Once you get the gizzard, you need to move only slightly down, like very, not a lot down. Like if you do it too much, you don't get the correct encounter. So that's the gizzard. That's the gizzard. And you just move down like here, basically. And this should be it. That should be it, hopefully. No. Or maybe it needs to be an up movement and stuff that maybe we should just kill the sun, get the keys and then go up, basically. It's gonna be really bad if we go too many levels here and stuff that, and then it won't work on the other place with the should be getting 30 plus more HP. It should be a big difference. Especially early on. Maybe it's not good to go in a circle though, maybe that's why I mess it up sometimes. Just the keys at least. I really thought that the Star Fragment would be enough though. So it's probably because we did use up steel pipes, or maybe we did use up Turtleshells. Because we know where we can get Turtleshells, we know where we can just go into the tomb with the down king and we can get that one encounter in there. For Turtleshells. It needs to be higher up now. It needs to be up here. If it works. Good. Fucking kill Irvine. Maybe Irvine will still die in one hit now if he gets hit. No, not the Star Fragment, please. Hopefully that's not. Okay, so that's okay, so we have all those junctions. Cover next for one 100. That gives us a defense though as well, and attack and defense. And then we get defend after that, cover and defend. And we're almost at the we move slightly down here. For encounter, it needs to be a gizzard. Yes. It would be actually really bad if it was used that Urban was used on the principle of being like too high to not be able to get the Star Fragment. It's really bad if now they're too high so we can't get the Star Fragments anymore. I mean, that could be the case, you know. And if that's the case, then that's like really fucking bad if we can't get it anymore. Yeah, there they are again. The loop. I don't want to stay here too long, because if we stay here too long, then maybe we cannot even get the. If we stay here too long, maybe we cannot even get the black Dragon Fangs anymore. It would be bad. And of course, once we get a certain GF, I think it's Tomberry that has it. I think it's Tomberry has it. I don't think we need to wait over into the Cactuar, but Tomberry I think has to level up and level down and stuff that, and we can like level down the enemies and stuff that, you know. Because I think that the level down always takes them to the next tier and stuff that, you know. They always learn that. And then yeah, HP plus 30 there. Yes, we're not getting any more Star Fragments. It doesn't seem like. I'm gonna guess that it's the Turtleshells that we need, I hope at least. Can't know. We have at least one Star Fragment, of course, obviously. One Star Fragment. So let's go and get a bunch of Turtleshells. Yeah, we did equip the... Yeah, we get to know. The tree is pretty good because now like he can match her, except she got a little bit more strength there. No. Right, we need to rest there first. Imagine if we are too high level now though. Not to use card enemy, but carding the enemy would be really hard to do. The main problem is also we cannot abuse having like, you know, I'm pretty certain though that there is an item that allows us to teach Mad Rush onto all other GFs, because it would be like useful to not have to have Ifrit equipped. So we just need to head to where Dollet is. Not Dollet, but I mean, yeah, over there is the exit, yeah. Actually, we're gonna try this first here. It should be here then. My problem is none of them has an HP increase. I mean, technically he does, but then I would need to unequip. I would need to unequip him, Diablos, and then I would lose out on the strength. So that was just my problem, because we don't have any strength increase. Or did we get a strength love at some point? I think we did. I think that's how we teach team strength. Because he doesn't normally get strength 20, I think. That's how this works though. And it should be a Grendel 100% of the time. Yes. He doesn't have breath yet even. Oh, he does very easily actually. Come on, Dragon Fangs. Okay, we got the Grendel card. Do we have maximum Dragon Fangs already? No, we have 68 still. Card mod. Oh, wait, huh? That's a different one, yeah. No, that's the same. I mean, I think it's still gonna be a rare thing. I don't think we need to mug. I mean, I could equip mug otherwise here. I don't think we need to though. Just check here. Yeah. Because it's not just that, yes, the weapon is very, very good with Ren's Kroken. It's just that, yes, it gives you line out also, but line out is so much better, like the limit break. Line out that you do as a finisher. That finisher is way better than the slash. And it's so much better because Ren's Kroken first can hit a bunch of times. And then you add extra slash, okay. So you can see breath. How much damage does it do? Okay. Okay, so they will die from a second breath. Which hopefully won't get a chance to use. Nice. Just double checking so we don't have any Dragon Fangs. Oh, I think that's wrong. Then, yeah. Superior Command, Superior Words, and then Invincible Moon. You have to be that fast there. I mean, it is still a rare drop, but I believe the drop chance is something like 20% or something like that. Yeah, still away from cover here. Still a long way away from that. I don't think there's any chance we are going to die here. Oh, unless... Oh yeah, it's a weak one, of course, obviously. There are some interesting camera angles in this and stuff like that, which can make it very cinematic at times. Howdy, partner. One shot. Or at least, you know, that attack. It's not a real one shot though, you know, so yeah. Here it might be more strict actually, maybe you actually need to have them around level 20 each or so for you to be able to give it. Maybe we are already too high level because of him being level 100. I mean, otherwise if we cannot get this, then we can at least go and get the Turtleshells near to move down or inside to move down. Maybe we can even kill blobs and stuff that, you know. Although I think the blobs only drops the water crystal. Or it might be mystery fluid, but I think we've already got the mystery fluid before because mystery fluid is nasty. We could also, if she gains to high level, we could switch out her for Quistis actually. This could be a good idea maybe. That's good, we go first. Flawless victory? No, still alive. Okay, so slightly tougher one. It's going to be crazy though. It's crazy if we're already too high level just because we're over 100, okay? That was a very, but that was a crit on the opposite. That was a crit because you saw the flash there. It gets a crit. I don't know if you can even tell that in the recording actually. Very good. Now the Grendels card. Yeah, lots of Dragon Fangs. Actually, 10. Nice. Very important first hit here. There's kind of the best that you can get, that Squall gets a hit first and then he gets to Berserk and then Squall gets a hit again. Okay, they get a breath off. Still have 20 though. No. was a pretty big health increase there actually. Okay. Still a ways off. It sounded like it was raining outside. Okay, so we cover at 63. You can see how big his jump was. Just of that. Staying 38 already also. I mean, she's kind of still matching him fairly well even without the strength bonus. It's good of course, obviously. Was it open Dragon skin yet, or was it Dragon Fins? Because if it drops Dragon Fins normally, then that means that the Dragon skin is the bad drop. That means that it's probably not a high tier version yet. Cover, we will learn defend. Oh. And then might go elemental defense actually. Even though we won't need those skills, but we need to learn everything before I'm moving stuff. No. Because it can sometimes affect stuff that you learn. up. Let's look at 19. There you can see there how much quicker his health is going up there. 39, 38k. Because if she gets too high now, once she gains more level, then we can switch in Christies instead. You know, and then like bounce between them right, you know, till the Urban catches up. Until the Urban gets 21. I think it's 21 that they need, specifically, normally. I mean, because if we farm here for too long, and they don't get too high level again, then we're not going to be able to get the Dragon Fang, and I'm pretty certain that this is where you're supposed to get the Dragon Fangs and stuff like that. But it might be that because the Squall's level right, and there's no way to do Squall, because we're going to put this Squall as a leader. I will make sure also sometimes that you didn't get it like by mistake, so that you just have a Dragon Fang in the bottom like an old. Even though it's very beautiful, yeah, we have 100 Dragon skills on the Dragon Fangs. Dragon Fangs. Actually, still 21 there. Your breath is going to be the big one. We're gonna see how crazy like the HP growth is going to be for the fact that, you know, Star Fragments, that cannot have been a rare drop, that must have been a common drop then. Then it is correct, I think. She's still 21, he's 19 now, good. Yeah, receive attack instead of party member. Because some Because in many levels where you already get 30 HP right from a level, it's not always 30 HP, sometimes it might be less, you know, sometimes maybe it's even more. It's like that, but if you get like 30 HP from a certain level, for example, then instead like gaining 60, for example, you should gain 10 levels, that's like 600 extra HP, that is like absolutely massive. Because that then it can tell you to rate even more than that, you know. But I think that it should depend on the character and stuff, that not be like almost all characters have the same like it's instant. The Dragon Fin there. A bit odd. So position now, okay, 15. Right. Able to press. And dead right. We can fix it with that. Right. And I think we're switching to quests actually here. Just keep the level as low as possible here. One sank there. Pretty good. Yeah, 61 at 80 without any string bonus at all. 38 on okay. Just to keep things even there. Breath. I really hope this isn't too high level, right, and that we miss the chance when we got that one Star Fragment or something. monster just get everything. That may be him getting that single level there earlier and stuff that in the wallet was maybe too much. Okay, so that is very close now, yeah. Nah, not super close though. Okay, so let's cover and defend. After defend, we go into the defense after that, yeah. So that is for one specific, yes, there's cover. So you can see cover take up a space there. Strength bonus and HP bonus. I mean, it is still a rare drop, that's the whole thing, you know, that it's still rare, you know, most of that it's not going to be easy to get and stuff that, and if the, you know, it's not really as rare as a Star Fragment still. Oh yeah, not being able to get Mad Rush here is a bit bad. That's a funny coink. It would be so bad if we only got that one Star Fragment and that was the only thing we could get, you know. Still no get on Dragon Fangs. See that 22 there. 969. Go back attack. Come on, you oyster bunnies. Damn it. This is 21 though. Oh, stick first is bad. Okay, it still seems to be lower damage and not like we haven't still seen like the 700 damage. Like that's the thing that I'm looking for because then we know we are guaranteed to high level. And once Crystal can level, then I will switch to core slope, so on and so forth. Because if we can time it correctly, then we can make it certain so that core slope and everyone is on the same level. Will you stop doing stuck first? I need to make sure that we save a few cans also because there is going to be a solo Renova section where we need to go down into the suicides we could use to activate our counters. But if we can have a Renova solo section, by the way, if we can have a Renova solo section, that would be really good. So in the next one, she's going to get a level. That because if we can have a Renova solo section, that would be really good for us. Renova solo section would be absolutely fantastic. Still looking for the Dragon Fang though. It's gonna be really annoying if we find out that or if I read it wrong that it's you're meant to actually might get stuff that that would be really in this case, that I could have gotten it, but then you missed it because you didn't mind. You know what, I am actually gonna change it to mug. Change attack into mug. And then we gonna put questies. Så kan man skriva. Men då ska vi gå i slopp. Card Doom. Vitality 40% and speed 40%. Because Manga is going to be interesting because of course that replaces just a regular attack. Now there's still 4 Dragon Fangs, okay. Maybe that's the play, because maybe Dragon Fangs does not remove the rare drop. This is better now. Just give HP there, and then that's done. So now Amnesia Greens, Diablos, HP Junction we don't need Magic Junction, we don't need Kick Junction. We need all of these HP things and stuff that we don't need Encounter half. Because we have Encounter none, we don't need GFHP, and that's it. That's all the stuff we need to learn. So you can see still ability 3, Dark Side, the HP ones, the Strength ones, Vitality, Magic, Encounter none. You can see Encounter none. This is that because you know. Otherwise you're just wasting a bunch of space if you have Black Bolt and and stuff like that, you know, like that's really good. You might think that the ability should like disappear otherwise, right? That all you need Encounter have to have Encounter none. You know, normally you do for learning purposes and stuff like that, otherwise, you know. And it's a Rosetta Stone right for ability times 4, I think it is. So that is slightly weaker than Ifrit so far, but it's gonna end up being stronger than Ifrit or probably the same amount of HP once it reaches max there. So now everyone is 22 there. And she's gonna gain her level a little bit faster than Irvine though. First thing with having Magidor is that otherwise you cannot normally attack them without the rune drops on certain enemies, right? If you know. But wait, if you mug a boss and the boss has something that used to the other drop that you will get from the boss, I'm pretty certain that doesn't happen, right? Because that would make mugging bosses like really bad. Mug. Is it with strength? Plus 20. Just think for 4 you can see how quickly he starts like going, you know. Let's see. It's doing over 500 now, so maybe it's slightly higher tier, because otherwise it should do be like 600 or 700 when it's like really high tier. It's so hard to give us the Dragon Fangs. Yeah, I mean, this is why having scan would have been so nice, you know, if we could use to have scan, you know. Of course, it starts with breath. Oh, that was a low roll. That was either a low roll or this is a low level one. Which might be the correct one. I know I'm adding a sensor in this. Or you know, if it used, it would be possible to call in something like sensor in this just, you know. Because man, all I want is just a Dragon Fang. All we want is a Dragon Fang. Hit with 4. Yeah. I'm not getting XP, or like, was the XP from that one so low? Maybe it was actually. It is insane, right? Because he's probably gonna have maybe 100 strength, maybe even before level 50, maybe even. Which means that he will probably end up with more strength than Squall even. So of course Squall has access to more weapons. So maybe we should test out how the dark side actually is. That might have been a tougher one. Still on the Dragon Fangs though. Star Fragment again. Got another 251 there, 486, and she needs way more. Now I don't know if we're just extremely unlucky here with getting the Dragon Fang or what's going on, or maybe we're already too high level and wants to find out. Because what if we get too high level and it cannot drop in Turtleshells anymore, the other thing, you know. No, it's very close, right? Yeah, 78. And he's maxed out. 5,950, so not as high. And still see this is still even not to full pages and stuff like that, so there's still a lot we can learn here. Since the bills super short list, so most of the time. I don't know if it's just that we're getting unlucky or if it's that these are too high level, right? See, that's why it's gonna scan so good. I mean, you might say, oh, but scan would break the challenge, yes it would. But then it's just like scan, it's not used for fancy, you don't really have to scan. I don't think scan ever actually increases any stats whatsoever, you know, it's that. You know, you might say, oh, but you're supposed to know, you know, stuff like that. Because sometimes we might just stay in an area and grind for way too long and then you just realize that, oh yeah, we should never have gotten this item. Okay. We could technically now take first. And look at course out to Chiba. And then bring in Questies instead because she's 23. So we switch position. I mean, we could have rearranged both the order that way also as well, but yeah, you know. Card Doom, vitality 40% and speed 4%. 990-60, so 61, same. Again, no Dragon Fangs. Otherwise, I think it might be that we're missing the Turtleshells specifically. It would be really annoying if it's only specifically at 27 when you can get it and stuff like that, no. I mean, the droprate shouldn't be that low, you know, it's that or maybe you need to card it to get it, you know, that would be pretty funny, you know, if that would change. The Dragon Fangs. Well, 7 cents also. It's pretty nice. Because otherwise, I mean, as long as we can make the punishment, and that would be good. What it matters. Mistakes were made. Defend. Okay, so Christmas is 24 now. I'm on 12 level. Okay, so they're on both cover and defend. elemental defense next, and then the elemental attack unless there is more elemental defense you can get. No. Because these three technically don't do anything at all for us, you know, stuff that's good. Yeah, still no Dragon Fangs, that's crazy though. It's a pretty lengthy time, you know. Because again, as I've said, I don't want to be doing this too long, because if we get to a high level, then maybe we won't even be able to get our hands on Turtleshells. But it's already so bad if that Star Fragment was the last opportunity we could get Star Fragment, and then the level he gained soon after, like we got that one Star Fragment, right? The level he gained almost immediately after, because he only needed a very big extra for leveling master that. That level was the one that pushed us above. Since Squall was so high level, if that's the level that pushed us above being able to get that, to be within that bracket, right, that would be bad, you know, but that could as well be the case. I don't think there's any way to level down a character in this. So that, you know, it's no like from fancy tactics, you know, so that, you know. I mean, it would have been good if they level down like that Tomber has, or whatever, if we could cost them a plot member. I'm gonna get her to 25. Oh, so there's one more battle. Just one hit. That was 4 Dragon Fangs though. That was actually slightly more than normal. Still for the state though. after now, encounter all. And now we just head to the thing. And it's just that direction right from the leading city, I think. Or is it just to the... No, not the other way. Huh? Where's the door there? No, don't let... Which is the prison? It doesn't show up on the map. Oh, but it has to be over here. Yeah. I wonder if these at some point were meant to have been like a Chocobo forest or whatever, because it's very, very similar in its design. You know. Oh, that looked weird. When you have that angle there. Okay, so back to strength 20 there. Now we could of course steal from it. Because I think you could mag it from it as well. Because then you can often receive more of the item. So now we have 204 instead. And the fence, we have both defend and the thing on Irvine. So we have both access to cover. No, defend actually takes more place here, yeah. Use damage until next command, so that does not take up a slot here, which is good. Which is what cover does, but of course makes sense, right? The cover is not a button that you press, you know. Because of that. Until next command basically, so yeah. Strength and HP bonus. Yes. So again, move on the king. That's good. And it should still be 82, yeah. I think we can just fight in this corridor. I don't think we need to go to a special place here. Oh, look, here it is. Fucking earthquake. Couldn't steal. Turtleshells. Okay, I don't think one turtleshell would be enough though. I mean, it might be enough with 3. I don't want a bit more because of vitality 20% might be useful to teach on a few gifts actually. You know, you could give that to Diablos as well, so he can have more of the vitality things, you know. Yeah, because that's supposed to be like a Galbadia students that have it. Oh, there's the blobs. Sticky, icky, ew. What's ew? I mean, they're just cute little blobs. Like wizard stones, yeah. I think we can use Mad Rush this time. Because we saw one earlier that only had like 1,000 health or something like that. Yes. So you could still get drops probably because you only might from one of them. That's okay. Right, we have okay, good, and the reverse, and then invisible moon of that. Yeah, sadly there's nothing else to do here, you know. Again, like there's no rematch or anything, you know. And yeah, then you need to press up after that, you know, which is a bit weird, you know. It's just how it works. Maybe this room will be so that you can counter in. Ooh, interesting. Wait, isn't it high level versions of this enemy that can drop something special? That's great. Yo, stole rune omelet? Rare steal? Okay, so confirm you can steal rare stuff. Yo, because fucking rune omelet is what we need for her ultimate weapon. I think you need rune omelet for some windmill and an energy crystal. I think that's what she needs. First up got 25 here. So she needs now 27. Okay, so where's rune omelet? Yes, rune omelet is spirit 20 and then force omelet is split 40 and then split 60. I don't know. Rune force and I don't know what that one was called. But I mean, if you can mug like rare stuff, shouldn't you then from high level versions be able to like mug the rare item that's normally like a rare draw? Does that mean that I should just continue on trying to mug these? Maybe. Zero damage to this is all. Couldn't steal. I wonder if that was because it was trying to go for the last thing. Commode. Don't have anything more. Come on, man, I want the armored dildo guy. Come on, man, is it so hard? Give us the armadillo. Why does it have to be absolute annoying here to just get fucking encounters? Here it is. And let's try and go for the steal because, you know. Three Turtleshells, good. That's why it's so important. Now we have freaking 6 Turtleshells. And that's it. And then Mag into encounter none. Imagine if Mag was just an attack there and you just do regular attack instead of saying attack into Mag. I'm not saying that this way is better because then it takes up a space here. But the other side, I mean, if you just take up one of these slots, then that might be seen as better, you know, and stuff like that, you know. It's still ID number 82. Right. You need to go down and then you need to press up. Yeah, no, it's a bit weird when it's on the exit here, you know. Then we use tent up. We have enough tents. We save. And I think that should be enough, because otherwise we're gonna need steel pipes. Although I'm pretty certain we saw a vending go in there at one point. But yeah, otherwise we're gonna do the customization in dealing instead. Because otherwise it's a really long way to go otherwise. Maybe we can leave the password already also. Because Laguna knows the way. Lagooners. There's the news to the shop. Okay, that's still not enough. So I'm guessing it's the steel pipe that we need. It's gonna be the steel pipe that we need, that's what we're missing then. So Turtleshell was wrong. It is there, because we do have one Star Fragment, but I'm pretty certain that we didn't need to. And then it's gonna pass to here, and this is where the mansion is. Not a mansion. No. Let's give him the right thing here. 0, 8. Okay. That's one. So it needs to be 82, yeah, so it needs to be 82, yeah, so 8, 2, no. Oh, right, because it says the ones, right. 2 and then 8. Lucky that they will give us a lower score there. I forgot if there's anything else in here you can get already. I mean, I know a forest, otherwise that has a lot of armados, so whatever you want to call them. And that's where you trap them, or where you trap the sorcerers. The switch. Huh? They don't allow, they don't allow to go into the sewer, interesting. I mean, I'm guessing we're gonna need steel pipes then. It's gonna be so annoying if, oh, you needed more Star Fragments, lol, and then now we're too high level, so we cannot get Star Fragments more. Anyway, since we do have the encounter now, we can just go to that forest and the place. Right, and we can... Yeah, because Timber's over there, so... With the shortcut. I mean, maybe it's already this forest. Maybe this forest already works. Because this is Timber area, right? Yeah. Timber's over there. Lollapalooza! What is that place in Mask? We found me in the cloud auction house. So strength bonus, HP bonus. Actually, the actual defend thing here might actually be absolutely insane though. If defend works against this guy. You know, he was saying, you know, it might be really good here. Right, and we are using the... right, we need to mug steel pipe. I remember... I mean, it can also drop the steel pipes, but I believe it's not 100% guaranteed. But if you mug it, same thing as to with the... I call it laser generator when it's like laser something else, you know. Not laser generator, it's laser something else. Not laser missile. Laser missiles. I've got what it's called, the laser thing. I think we already did save last time. So yeah, so let's get a battle in here. I hope we cannot get a witch here though. You need to escape. Hopefully escaping doesn't lower your rank, because that would be if it would reduce a seed rank. Please, I want to end the go. You fucking wankers! That's a funny thing, right, man? Remember the time when it was like used to get the fucking piece of honk? We can go to this forest. Maybe this forest is better. I hear it. There he is. Get him! Oh, when he dies in 100k, of course it does. And steel pipes or what? The steel pipes is automatic. I don't know how that works though. I mean, Star Fragment kind of makes sense, right? Because it's from the stars, right? But like, how the fuck is a steel pipe? Shove it up in gifts, man. Oh, a steel pipe is a reference to the geek. I mean, it's too much joke. There's no almost like what are we in the bathroom? Anyway, that's the steel pipes then. Yeah, that's a lot of steel pipes now. Good. Wait, we could this. How close were we here? Elemental defense, and then after elemental defense, maybe there's gonna be elemental defense times 2. So there are certain ones that if you don't learn like the GF plus health sometimes on certain ones you're gonna get the chances that you get a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, certain textures look kind of worse when they're smudged out like this and stuff like that. Like certain things look very nice, but certain things look way better and stuff like that, you know. Come on, please be punishment, please be punishment. No! Yeah, so... yeah, very confused. Because there's no way we need more than 6 Turtleshells, there's no way we need more than 5 Star Pipes. Is it that it's 2 Star Fragments? It might be that it's actually fucking 2 Star Fragments, man. Fucking man. Because right, it might just be that they're already too high level for that, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Where's the bullet? The bullet should be this way down here. Yeah. Actually, this is probably the best type of map actually, because this one will scroll and stuff that right, and we know that we need to go over here because, you know. Yeah. Right in there in order to install it. Right, yeah, so let us up there. I know we could just buy like a shit ton of fuel otherwise and just drive a cars around and stuff like that, you know, but hey, yeah, like a new walk. Right. But matter otherwise if we could use the magnet, you know, otherwise, because otherwise it's gonna be, you know, weird. And we get strength plus 20. We're using strength bonus and HP bonus. Okay. And it should be here, the encounter that we need. There it is, good. Because see, here's the thing, if we can keep getting this encounter specifically all the time, then yes, it will be really, really good. Okay, yeah, the good thing is that the lower level characters won't be taking as much poison damage, because obviously. It's again a bit annoying with the extra mobs and stuff, that is a bit annoying. It would be interesting if this is the one that you're meant to face and stuff like that. Maybe it's also a specific location where the Anaconduars are the correct level, you know. I just want to see them further mine. That is really scary now. You know what? In another slot we save here. Because 27 might be the last chance we have then. As of that, you know. Otherwise, yes, we could use substituting the other two characters and stuff that, you know. Yeah, so maybe the boss that we needed 2 Star Fragments and stuff that, you know. Maybe the website I was looking at was wrong and stuff that, you know, because I couldn't remember, you know. Actually, checked in game, you know, and stuff that just checked it. Character, you know. Because I'm pretty certain that it's not supposed to be more than one chef's knife. Right, because we only have one chef's knife, right? Yeah, one chef's knife. I'm pretty certain that it's not that we need more chef's knives, so because that would be really bad. Probably didn't save there in another slot there again. 32, 16, 58. We use escape if there's anything else. Stop giving me this encounter specifically, please. Maybe you're not meant to touch the ball, I don't know. Imagine though if there's someone we can touch here that just allows us to just get a double encounter. Why has it disappeared? Like, why is it no longer here? Maybe they're on the other side as well, maybe? touch the edge, I don't know. It is so weird now. Maybe we just need to be here in this vicinity. Just to show what the difference is and stuff like that. Maybe it's actually very specific qualities. I'm guessing maybe you need to get kills here to actually advance it, maybe. Maybe there's a certain RNG number or whatever you need to advance, so maybe you need to kill this actually. Because otherwise you're just gonna keep getting this encounter over and over again. I don't think we will fix anything, but... Okay. Okay, it's about 9,000 hit, okay. That's, you know, something. Imagine if we would have gone into this 2 already, then it would have been so easy to make other weapons and stuff that, like, sure, not as powerful weapons, but still, you know, and stuff that, you know, instead of this, you know, stuff that, you know. Dragon skills at least. You know what, we're overwriting this so we can see that this is the latest file, but that if we need to, we can like revert back to number 665 instead. Maybe maybe we just keep him at 27 hours. Yeah, Benefit Brothers. Keep him at 27, maybe we should have thought about that earlier actually. We substitute in the other two instead. The stuff that then have when they all three are like 27, you know, stuff that, you know. Okay, fine, we'll get this encounter again. truck first. Oh, that might kill her actually. Healing water is interesting there. We already have a bounce right. I don't remember how many healing waters we had though. 22k. Yeah, her dying there wasn't exactly like really good at all. Or maybe that's the strat that keeps them dead, or once we have them at 27 we just keep them dead and then use that Squall solo. Like that could be a rush, that could be a strat that could actually work. We used to have two characters, the other two characters be 27 and then just like kill them off and stuff like that, right? So that once Squall up is 27 we just kill her off and then we use the Quisty speed. You know, until Quisty speed is 27. That would be a cheap way to do things, but still. So, voice drop is 832. Actually, so we're gonna do this actually. Switch to Irvine. Brothers. Mad Rush. Defend. Bonus, training bonus. She's 27, but he's very close to leveling up there, as you can see. So now, we want to make sure that we get an encounter. We make sure that we get an encounter that is not the other thing. Yeah, so just, you know, just make sure that we're ready to use the regular Gizzard. Just get a regular Gizzard encounter, should be good enough. Or two Gizzards I guess can work as well. And then we'll do this. And then all my teammates are dead, Lord. And then, Kotashiba, brothers. Madras defend side. So yeah, it's bonus and strength bonus doesn't do anything for us, of course, obviously. That's for all max level. Because then we have them at 27 there. It might also work with just bringing quizzes and stuff that and having them there as well, but yeah, now though. Now before we, I think have an on first. So, yeah, still learning elemental defense. Now we just need to go all the way back to the place to close the wiggle by the garnish. So here, right, yeah. And I guess it should be from a steel, I hope. Yeah, steel plus 20, good. Okay. And now both of them are 27. But that might be already too high, so you know. Isn't dealing that with damage though. I don't know if this can even work anymore, if you can still drop the thing, you know. That was a bad decision there. We can of course also die here, you know, also that's also something that can happen. I mean, it might be also that Star Fragment is just a bad like steel or whatever, right? You know, and it has Fury Fragment at least. Hold, please. Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances with mine instead. You're gonna take our chances with Mug. We're gonna mug this fool. The main problem though is that even if you mad rush with Mag, it's not that great. So like first is into the water. Yeah, because you can see that it can be pretty fast without other party members. Because I mean, what if it's just that, oh yeah, we can just mug the Star Fragments, you know, stuff that, you know. Damage. Så 2008 hamnade det good enough to get the... Okay, so we can, yeah, pretty close now on learning elemental defense. Okay, so we have the Star Fragment, we have Steel Pipes, we have freaking Mountains, the Turtleshells. And oh, but now we don't have enough of that, or oh, you need the 2 fucking chef sniper. So I don't think it is like, oh, you need 10 steel pipes or something like that. The main problem is it could also kill us in one crit, for example, as well. So we're gonna stop mugging, we're gonna put strength 20 there. Okay, so elemental defense is learned, elemental, I really thought we were gonna get defense times 2 there. There's elemental attack. I mean, almost 100,000 again. Yeah, I mean, it can crit us in one tail blade and then we're just dead. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Instead, we just do this all day long. Was cooking damage. This with the max damage, I'm pretty certain Fatal Circuit was like as high scaling. Fatal Circuit was now 6,000k. I mean, still that, if you think about that, that was worth 40,000 damage basically, or something like that. Pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, so maybe we are already too high levels, so we cannot get Star Fragments or the fucking Dragon Fangs. It might just be that the drop is just that rare, you know. Because it might be also that the other party members, if you don't have the other party members, then it's just easier to get the first turn. Maybe as well. We don't have a Dragon Fang, I'm double checking. Just keep them dead, lol. You know, that's a good strat. Keep them dead, strat. You can do that so fucking fast, man. You just need to press circle once. You have to realize this is just with his second weapon, by the way. Yeah, sure, this is with strength plus 20 and strength plus 40, so you have 60% extra strength. Yeah, 60% extra strength of it, yeah. Grendel card. Yes. We already have 100. Maybe you can still get it at 30 plus, maybe the other side is correct that says that OD can be 30 plus. That was scary. You saw there, when you're at lower health, there's a high chance to do a long mirror, so you can basically mouse. But it's not on the other side, right? I'm pretty certain that they don't mean the forest here. And that they don't mean like south of the forest. Because this is where the Grendels are. We're there, right? No, we're not dead. Hoo-ha! I think that's the longest one, that's the 8 chain. I think the 8 are the most amount of attacks you can get. Okay, there's the 2 Fury Fragments, so that should have been the one that you probably should have stolen from them. Yeah, 11 Fury Fragments, yay! Actually, let's try it outside. Oh, that's not at the mountain. Or maybe it will count now. Whee! Oh, I'm not dead. Good defeat the circus, so you kill everybody. potion, 2 high potions I think is fine. Okay, maybe. I don't know if we can get it here. Let's find out. Can we get an encounter against the wall here? No. I mean, that was weird. I did click and scoop in there, but then I got to escape. Breath the Lord attack! We're gonna learn elemental attack. No. Let's use that bottom save here. Even though we're not gonna use that just now. I just wanted to check because it is good that they ask, you know, when you're like data already exists override, and then the normal button is no. And stuff like that. I really like that, you know. But I still kind of still wish that you could just lock off the memory of one card, or just make like a safety thing or whatever, like you mark certain saves and then the saves don't become deletable. Stuff that you can't overwrite, you know. Wee! You know what? We're gonna take a look. Let's take a look-see. Let's take a look-see here. Let's just be dumb and take a look. Please take a look. We have like fucking Bahamas and stuff, shit like that. Yeah. It's already learned everything, and then of course, there's all this stuff. All the fucking actions. All the fucking, like all the bonuses possible. But we have potion blasters, we have like freaking Star Fragment energy crystal, yeah, it's 30, healing mail, regen ring is that's HP plus 20, giant ring is HP plus 40, power wrist, hyper wrist, Turtleshell on time, Anaconduars, and missile is one thing. Dragon Fangs is electrocute, micro missile for missile, missile fuel for that, Gatling gun for running fire, infernal breath for fire breath, bad breath mower, tentacles, magic open barrier. Let's just look at the new ones we can pick up. We can pick up this in the sewers. So that is Mesmerize Blade on the Screw, Shift and Magic Stone for the Valkyrie, of course, and Ulysses is Steep Up and Star Fragment, okay. Yeah, because the first one is in this magazine, yeah. Yeah, Valiant. So that's what I used to need in that game. And of course, Flame Saber is, as you can see here, so that is Mesmerize Blade on the Screw. And then for a Betrayal Sword and a Turtleshell, you can make the Flame Saber. And then Dragon's gonna Fury Fragment is the Gauntlet, and yeah, so it's steel over and sharp spikes, that's why we haven't been able to make that yet. And then, oh man, it's Red Fangs that will be needed. I have no idea where we can find, if we can find Red Fangs on this one. So Grendels Spears, Ghost Rising Sun, there's the Beast Mark, Steel Pipe and Diamond Stones for made. And oh yeah, it's Inferno Fang and a Life Ring and for some spikes for the Crescent Wish. And an Ogre's, yeah, so it's a Chef Knife, oh yeah, it's one Chef Knife, one Turtleshell and then 2 Star Fragments, god damn it! There's the air guys, there's the Cardinal, yeah, so I was right. Quick last spinning, but we were also missing the Mesmerize Blade and the Sharp Spikes. And then we need 2 more Tentacles, which we don't have. We need 4 Sharp Spikes and 4 Energy Crystals. And then Weapons Monthly first, and 1 Adamant Time, yeah, 4 Dragon Fangs and 12 Pulse Ammo. A Windmill, and yeah, you need 4 Armlet, that was correct. You need 1 Radiant Ring and 2 Energy Crystals. And then 2 Dire Bones, 2 Star Fragments, so, and more Moonstone. Adamantine, Star Fragments, so 3 Star Fragments, okay, and 2 Curse Spikes. Yeah, meaning we're only missing the other thing here. So that you can call the shop, for example, and in the bookstore course, or in the Star Pet Shop, you can get of course the Squalls. You can get a Giant Ring, which is 18 plus 40, Power String plus 40, Force Armor, Force Spirit 40, Hyper Crown, Magic 40%, yeah. It would be cool, of course, if there was something that just made it so you can get even more rare stuff, you know, and stuff like that, you know, it would be nice. Yeah. Because the items up there, as you can see. So I only need Dragon Fangs. This one, I haven't made it there yet. I still need to make this, because I still need more fucking energy crystals. She's still reducing Shooting Star, and she's still reducing Stars. But yeah, I only needed the Mai there. And even without the strength, it is still like 194 there. Which is crazy. Because yeah, if I can ultimate and then life, that means I absorb every single element here, and you can see there with the thing here, you know, stuff like that. But of course, did I have maximum amount of lives to full lives? Yeah. So he has all his stuff, that's all the ammo. So I'm only really missing the fast ammo, I think. Fast ammo, demolition ammo, and fire ammo. I forgot. Then I have the search here, and then the wishing star after that. And you can see we're only missing one thing. I think we're only missing one thing here. And we're missing my white wind, actually. And Bahamut is so good because Bahamut is the one with the logic F4, because then you can basically hold the bonuses or almost all of them and stuff that, you know, at once. Which is really fucking good. Oh, I haven't done all the synthesis here. So, yeah, you just wanted to show that. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this time. Yeah, I know we went in on one, but I just wanted to double check again what we were missing and stuff that, right? And you know, yeah. Yeah, that we are missing basically just a Star Fragment and stuff that. Bit unfortunate, right? Because the Star Fragment we couldn't get there, and then of course we are missing like 4 fucking Dragon Fangs and stuff that, right? It might just be better to advance at this point and instead, you know, stuff that, you know, instead of use because it's not that we're wasting time technically, right? You know, and stuff that, and I mean, like maybe Blue Swan's brothers have learned everything, or like everything, you know, and stuff that maybe then we advance, you know, and stuff that, you know. Maybe we do it earlier, because if we get into the sewers, of course, we can grind a bit with Renoa and stuff that, right? And do Renoa solo and stuff that, and then Renoa can have like the always equipped, so she can benefit from both wit bonus and strength bonus, and then maybe use the equip more strength so she can solo stuff in the sewers and stuff that, you know, maybe. You know, that could be the case. But I hope you all enjoyed this part 10 of the ability only challenge. Hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.